After breaking camp on the west side of Marshall Pass, we headed down into Lake City and then south and up into the San Juan Mountains and across the epic and iconic Cinnamon Pass. The views were amazing, the hammock trees were plentiful, but the slope was a bit steep for tent campers. I picked this spot for the creek before realizing it was difficult to access due to all the cow patties, which was the only downside to this location. A location coincidentally chosen by Richard on his last tat trip. "30 minutes, 45 minutes outside of Lake City. Heading to Lake City. Probably gonna fuel up there, get some water and electrolytes, maybe some more caffeine. Richard's just getting back from performing his necessaries down by the creek, and I'm about to pack up shortly. Somebody's gonna have to wake John up. He's not an early riser. And Lake City, and then on into Cinnamon Pass, then on to Silverton. Probably camp somewhere around Silverton. I know a few good spots. We'll see what happens.
All right, it's Monday. We're about 40 miles outside of Lake City. Should be making that shortly. I think yesterday, we'll call that Marshall Pass Day. We did 95 miles in total. Not a lot of miles, a lot of fun, a little rough stuff. Only one off, and I was going 1 mile an hour, so I'm not going to complain about that. And like I said, 95 miles. I think our average moving speed was 26 miles per hour, so I'll say it all. Other than that, that's all I got.
Standing here in my stealth spot, trying to see if my boys are approaching, because it takes a while for this camera to come on. But I'm also trying to communicate, so every couple minutes I go, "Brick 19 for the bandit. You got your ears on, good buddy?" I'm trying to get a good shot. I'm trying to get a drive-by without them stopping. I want to get them to just keep going. But yeah, I've been waiting here about 10 minutes. I guess they were really slow breaking camp this morning, and I was really fast. And I said, I'm gonna go down the road and charge my batteries and blah blah blah. I didn't tell them I was gonna get this shot because I didn't really know. I didn't know what was up ahead. But this looks like a pretty good shot, and I'm shooting in 4K, so I can zoom way the hell in without it pixelating. Hopefully, we'll see. you are riding across the nation on dirt roads, sometimes the dust gets so bad you only have two options: ride side by side or put some distance between riders. With three riders, many times you only have one option. That is, if you like breathing air and seeing the road. But with this distance, you must compensate by waiting at turns. It helps a good bit to have calms and shade. See Richard turn left. See Richard ride across the bridge.
Richard Meerkat across the bridge.
Got it. We golden?
Golden.
We're going out the same way we came in, right? I camped just across the lake here years ago after I first hit the road. While researching the geology of this region back then, I discovered the San Juan Mountains are littered by monster ancient volcanoes. In fact, this lake was formed after glaciers filled a very large volcanic caldera at the center of a 22 million year old hole in the ground. If you have not noticed yet, I really love geology and I love me some volcanoes. Dust is pretty brutal. There's a lot of people up to this point. Seems like it's thinning out a little bit. But man, can you beat this freaking view? I don't know.
Not at all.
I mean, it's just going to get better. The trees are going to disappear, replaced by some small shrubs and some rodents. Marmot. One is the marmot, and then they got the little smaller rat-looking guy, and I can't remember his name. But that's the two critters you're going to see up here in the scree, and they're both pretty cool. The marmots will come out and look at you. The little, I can't remember the name of them. Little rat-looking guys. They see you, they're going to scatter. You'll see them running across the road, little rat guys. You might see a marmot, but marmots are usually pretty chilled. They stay in their hole.
Oh, nice marmot. He believes in nothing.
He believes in nothing, Labolsky, nothing.
So we're going on top. We're going to take some selfies on top of Cinnamon Pass. We're going to, on the way up, we're going to take some drone shots of the ledge road, which is, I don't know, 75, 100, 150 feet, sheer drop, sheer wall. So we're basically going up stuff like that. And there's just a ledge that's cut out of the rock that you can drive your car on, one car at a time. And then we're going to the pass and then downhill. And the downhills, when we get to the pass, make sure, don't let me say talk about brakes because I think that's going to be important. Because he was shocked that I lost my brakes. I think it would be important to talk about that.
Nope.
Having fun so far?
So far, I'm having fun.
Are these scarves that you wear on here, are those prayer flags or?
Those are my flare flags.
Prayer flags?
Prayer flags.
I thought you might be using them to pick up chicks or something. It's like, hey, it's, you know, like guys somewhere wear scarves around their belt loops and, you know.
Yeah, it's good for getting the dust off.
Nah, here's a straggler. I think he got overwhelmed by the dust. I don't think he liked the dust that much.
Well, there was a lot of it.
If you have a comment, talk really loud so I can hear you.
What's that?
If you have a comment, talk really loud so I can hear you.
I have no comment.
No comment?
No
Well,
comment!
then we're fucking riding up the hill then. Let's go. I'm getting near the ledge road. Coming around you. Can you give us a little bit of room? Good. We got 3 bikes. Thank you. I mean, if anybody's gonna get near the edge, it could be you guys, right?
Ah,
I
thank you.
think you like that. Hey, you guys probably aren't gonna fall in with one wheel off, but goddamn it, we ain't.
Woo.
Aw, y'all look like a postcard up there eating lunch. Another big vehicle coming around. He's gonna give me some room or he can use this bigger. Woo, big bump. Big bump. I think I stayed on the inside back there. Ledge road, yay! This is it. This is the section that is probably the most iconic on Cinnamon Pass. Well below the pass, but still one of the few places that you could recognize as the ledge road section. I had hoped to get a drone up here, but with all the traffic and the chaos and especially the wind coming down this canyon, I opted for some simple drive-bys to make life simpler. Not sure that actually worked, as we almost witnessed a death, a rollover into the canyon, just because people up here don't know how to drive. And they underestimate the danger to their lives, which is why so many people get killed up in this area every year. Woo! As you can clearly see, the road is fairly well maintained every year by San Juan County and is only a slight challenge for an average dirt rider. However, mistakes are easily made. Unlike a similar surface on different terrain, the mistakes can quickly multiply into a much more serious situation. Paying any due attention to your surroundings, like I often do, might get you into a much deeper result from leaving your lines. A bounce off of a rock or a rut or even a small dip can send you into 100-foot almost vertical canyon in this section. Combine a fascination with your surroundings with an even less attentive driver of other vehicles and you get a real recipe for tragedy, as I talk about in a recent Hazards of the Tat video. Realistically, you don't need any help getting twisted up in a tight spot around here. I think the dangers might be amplified by the surrounding scenery and a complete lack of respect for the small obstacles in this section. Honestly, there is more likely a combination of drivers up here. Some that are terrified of where they are at, and those others that have no idea of how close to death they are. I'm not sure which one is more dangerous. Pay attention to the oncoming passenger vehicle. Although I did not capture it on video, this lady almost drove off this cliff by sticking her wheels in this hole right here.
You should have seen this last lady almost ran off over here. I said this lady's cut that white car you just passed. Yeah. She put her wheel in that little hole right there. Just we weren't in her way. She just went, see ya. Y'all have fun.
My comments from this and the other hazards video might seem like I'm being harsh on four-wheel vehicles and any others enjoying the mountains, but I'm simply planting a red flag. I'm speaking the truth and pointing towards the epidemic that I rarely hear publicly from others. I also have an upcoming interview with an OHV rental company in Silverton that echoes the issues. The owner talks about the limited time he has to operate given the seriousness of the situation. It is bad. But seriously, don't let that stop you. Just be aware. Get out there and have some fun. This place is freaking amazing, as you can see.
Pay attention to the road, Don. How you doing back there? You still upright? Fucking A, man. Fucking A. Little slippery right there. Oh, let's switch back. Once you see the corner, I'm gonna hit it. Oh, fuck. Got a little. Oh, that's nasty, buddy. Whoa. Alright. Alright. Yep. Now, can I get going, or do I have to back her back down? We're gonna find out.
Here's a little spoiler alert. I did get out, but it just this is one of many situations that you will see as we're crossing the San Juans. Traction is difficult many times, and momentum is a great friend that sometimes doesn't answer your call, as you will see. Finding purchase in this section is more difficult than normal sections, mostly because of loose gravel and the switchbacks, but also a lot of the four-wheelers and side-by-sides and Jeeps have torn these sections up, which makes them even more difficult.
I want you to move.
just rip it. You may move these rocks out of your way.
Move that rock right there too, right next to your tire.
Should I dig you a trench out there so you could?
Well, you parked your motorcycle where it's in the way of everybody. Now you're kicking that in my way. I'm going straight.
Tell me what you want me to move.
Get it out of my way. Oh yeah, both of them. I'm going straight that way.
No fucking drama with that at all, man. That's what I like. I don't like drama. I'm done jumping bikes. I'm glad I talked y'all out of that foolishness in the burn though. Here. Give it to Beans. You got a rock under you. Give it to Beans. Hit it hard if you're gonna hit it.
Switchbacks are inherently dangerous for motorcycles, but are made much worse by side-by-sides and Jeeps scratching their way up, putting dips and crevices and ruts in the middle of a difficult turn.
You can keep going if you want. I'm just letting that damn side by side go. I don't want to be slowing down for them.
Damn. Fucking side by side ruining this goddamn road. Whoa, whoa! I would say maybe. I don't know. Fuck, man. I don't know. You guys got a different fucking bike than I do. It's not like
Great.
I'm staying right up here next to the glacier. I got my foot in the glacier. That's nasty. Ah. Y'all do what y'all gonna do. I'm gonna just sit here for a second, recover. I put some strain on my knee. It's not good.
Right? I'm not talking to John. Good?
Hey, if y'all get past me, just hammer it and I'll
You think the
I'll
left
catch up.
looks right?
I feel like you can make it up the middle. It don't matter. Your bike's just gonna go through it, man. Yeah, you can. You make it up in the end.
Good, I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, keep going, man. I'll also take my little break here. Not for long, because I got a side by side coming. Word.
You want to keep going? Keep going.
Keep going, keep going. I like to tell you. Maybe you're gonna get in here. Oh,
Hey.
good. Look at this shit. Wow. Crossing room. Kind of a hole coming out. Carried some momentum. Not as bad as it looks, that's all I can tell you. That's not my line. That wasn't
That was not
that
a
was
good
not my
line.
line. There you go. I should have pointed, but I figured there's no way you'd be going through that hole. Wow, Richard, you okay?
Yep. Good.
You're feeling cold, right? Oh, look. Got it. Oh, wait. This stuff is thinking. Come on,
Man, we got people coming. I want to get to the top.
come on,
You
go,
get your shot.
go.
I know what you're going for. Yeah, we're right. I think we're here at the top.
Work right here, man. Up to.
Where you walking?
Just uphill. Mike comes along that way. It's coming from this way. You ain't got enough friends. You come uphill, you can reach any place you want. Like that. Like that. Used to be a big sign there that said Cinnamon Pass. 12,000 something feet. Yours laying a little bit too far, Hoss. Perfect. Perfect.
It's good sitting on it.
Well, we'll get around here and film some stuff.
Spending a few minutes on top of the pass, we eventually decided that it was time to descend the mountain. It was cold and very windy and a little bit uncomfortable despite the epic beauty up here at altitude. As we descended down the mountain towards Animas Forks, we realized that this road was almost as fraught with peril as the other side. Not near as many switchbacks, not near as many holes, but the incline was steeper, the ledge roads had the same drop off as the other side, and there was a little bit of traffic. The loose gravel combined with the steep incline made this just as dangerous, and I had told both the guys at the pass to be aware that I came down this pass the first time and didn't realize it, that I was not letting the engine slow the bike, and I was on my brakes. And anytime you're on a long downhill, using your brakes, you can basically boil your brake fluid, and this means you lose your brakes, and that can happen much easier at altitude because things boil quicker and easier at altitude. It's kind of a physics thing. Anyway, imagine losing your brakes around one of these corners, and I think it was just right around here that I actually lost my brakes.
Yeah, this is not bad at all. This is about where I lost it. I think it was right before that corner. I thought.
Anyway, the point is, on long downhills like this, rather than using your brakes and running the risk of losing them at some point, try to use a lower gear like the semi-trucks do on the big mountain passes. It's the same concept. You don't want to lose your brakes going down a hill like this. And of course, I didn't this time, and neither of the other two did either.
You see John anywhere? I got a Jeep coming up. That's why I'm asking. I got a Jeep coming up. Probably going to meet you in the corner. He's going real slow though. There he is.
This is very interesting. What the Jeep does as he goes around the corner is he moves over to the left and exposes the riders to the ledge, which if he stopped, I don't really have a problem with that, but you'll see things like that a lot. So kind of always expect the unexpected. And he doesn't know the rules. He's actually got the right of way because he's the uphill driver, so he actually had the right of way, so he could have gone on the other side, but he chose to just park it there, which is fine with me. Just be aware that even though there's some rules, a lot of people, they're in rental Jeeps, they don't understand the rules, and just expect the unexpected and you should be okay. That's what I always do. I know that doesn't make you feel better, but you will be a lot safer if you just expect chaos. And this guy, we should have actually given way to him, but these guys are just so slow that it will take them forever. And the longer we expose ourselves to drivers going uphill makes it more dangerous for us. So I think there's a lot more leeway towards motorcycles than there is any other vehicles, because what we're doing up there is so much more dangerous.
There's a little more momentum than that.
Damn, I don't believe I didn't case out right there. That was nasty. Nasty. I'm trying to clean up. I think maybe this is the one way he was talking about. Pretty fucking nasty, ain't it, fellas? Hate fucking scree. I hate this shit. I hate this fucking shit.
Oh, please don't stop there, John.
Alright, stop at the next pullout.
Oh, shit!
Dude?
Well, the asshole could have stayed down there where there was more room. He saw us coming.
Look like an apology wave. Maybe he was just getting moved at the thought.
Fucking almost brushed me by.
Hey, what?
It was wide right here, and he saw us coming. He was stopped.
There's a turnout out here. Follow me.
Go. Yeah, I'm good. Do what?
Turnout down here. Just follow.
There was a wide spot. He could have left there. Don't worry about it. We're good. No, 100%. Hey, it wasn't as close as you think it was. Yeah, mine's not wanting to stay running either.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Next turn out to stop it. We gotta
Yeah, that's
talk
fine.
about the next route. So now it's next route is down there. So California Gulch, that's our route. But it's gonna get cold as shit up here. Colder than it was, and there's nothing stopping the wind. We got a few trees, but you see them. They stop where you see them. So we get any further, get around the corner and you start climbing. So if you want to camp up here, it's going to have to be close to this road down here. You got a few camp spots down there. I don't know, probably not many places to hang, but I mean, it's up to you guys. So Silverton's down the hill about 12, 15 miles. Rugged, bumpy thing. There's supplies. There's a library with internet. There's gas.
Then we just come back and play tomorrow.
Then we come back this way.
Yeah, it's a fast, easy, mellow road. Yeah.
No.
To Silverton?
Oh, down here? Yeah.
Silverton.
Yeah.
Easy,
California Gulch.
in, easy back out.
California Gulch. It's a kind of a rugged climb. It's
one vote for Silverton. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
do Silverton. Now where we
well, not just that. We're gonna pass by our potential camp spot. I'm gonna show you where it's at.
Camp down below,
Yep.
civilized temperatures, Silverton if you need.
Yep.
And then tomorrow we've got. And what I was just.
So that was the plan. Roll further down the hill towards Silverton and hopefully camp on the river, an epic spot that we've camped at before, and turned out that we got lucky and got back into the same campground. And the plan was to camp and then get up and ride across California Pass the next day, but that plan changed. I think I was just kind of worn out, and we had talked about originally about taking a break in the San Juans, especially because this is my favorite place to be anytime in the summer, anywhere in the world. It's just one of my favorite places to be. As you can see, it's pretty amazing. But we rolled down the hill, and then I peeked over the edge and saw the magic campsite that I was hoping for, and we had a place to stay for the evening and a short ride into town to get some supplies.
There's our spot down there, and nobody's fucking in it.
Just a quick turn down the hill towards the old rail bed and the river and our wonderful campsite that we would wind up spending a couple of days at. But I will save that story for next time. Thanks for watching.